Yeah, yeah. Well, he can only sit here for a little bit, and then he's got to go get dressed.
Hey, grab the charger.
Huh?
Grab the charger one.
Oh, were there two? Oh, I know there were two, but was one of them dead?
That one's the charger.
Oh, the other one's dead? Well, all right then.
So it's not gonna auto.
Nope. Or auto track. Yeah, I'm on. You want to talk?
Yeah. Is it working? All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another game of 16U Rocky Mountain Moose Hockey. Hopefully you guys have had a wonderful Friday. Rocky Mountain Moose kicking it off with Reese Niehaus on the bench, Doug Sheridan, and Coach Rowan. Vaughn Swearin will be kicking it off in between the pipes here for the Rocky Mountain Moose 16U. Rocky Mountain Moose here at the Utica Nexus Center. What a great place to be on a Friday afternoon.
What's that? It is. I wonder what it's like.
Cam Wallower on left wing, Dave Guy at center. Or Nolan Guy. Marco on right wing, Gaby on left D, and Benny on right D. Nolan Guy loses the face-off. Simcoe with speed in the corner. Marco with speed. Chips on net. And a stop by the Simcoe goalie. I wonder if Cam did that on purpose or not. Looked like he was snowing the goalie there. Nolan Guy wins the face-off. Gabe with a shot, misses wide. Simcoe through the middle. Good poke there by Marco. Benny in the corner. Battling down there. Gaby. Benny dodges that hit there in the corner. Little Simcoe Simcoe up to their defense. Shot, tipped, and out of play. $20 and 58 seconds here, right at the start of the period. We have our first shot on Vaughn. Rocky Mountain Moose loses the face-off. Bailiff jumps, gets a stick on it. Doogie. Oh no. Judah. Bailiff chips right to a Simcoe play. Flatline offense there. Easy to defend. Shot over the net there. Simcoe tries to go around. Parker. A little bit of creativity there. Parker with speed, filling his lanes. Outside shot. Blocker saved by Simcoe. Parker in the corner. Tries to get it to Coulter in the middle. Does not make it there. Coulter get a little physical here at the start, and a penalty on Simcoe, I believe, for slashing. Yep. Rocky Mountain Moose will be on a power play 5-on-4 after a stupid slashing penalty there on Simcoe to Coulter there. I mean, you can't get any more stupid than slashing somebody right in front of the ref. Rocky Mountain Moose. Drew Wolf there in his own end behind the net. Trips, falls. Jared Lopez with an icing. Minute and 43 left to go in the penalty. 19 minutes and 49 seconds left in the period here. Lopez loses the face-off. Shot on net there. Who's that? Liam? Too many new people. Drew with it. With speed. Dodges that check. Cross check there to the neck. Does not get called. Who's 11? Jason? Jason and Liam. Okay. Drew tries to go between the legs. Doesn't work. Regrouping. Soft pass is blocked there. Drew Wolf for that. Shot. Easy glove save. Who's 96? Too many new people.
Zach's not new.
Quit picking up people, bro.
Zach is over here.
Well, we keep adding people.
Sure, Zach's not one.
Well, okay. Well, he's been added. Like, when was the last showcase he was at?
Last one.
He was not there.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. Who's?
100%.
Marco wins the face-off back. Goes all the way down. Gaby behind his own net. Gaby looking for options. Not being pressured very hard. Betty gets picked off by two guys and tripped by his own guy. Marco loses it there. Vaughn comes out to play the puck. Coulter with speed. Over the blue line shot. Does not get cooped up there by the goalie. Parker. Another shot. Tip. Does not go in. Judah getting a little scrappy there right in front of the ref. Away team parents did not seem very happy. Marco with a little love tap. It's a little bit late for Valentine's Day though. Marco with a chip and out of play. 17 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in the period here. Our game is not till 5. And? Alright, let's have it. Simcoe on the half wall. Loses the puck. Oh, and a shot. Hits the post. Simcoe loses it in the corner. Parker has played very good here today, and I wonder if it's because of the practice that we had earlier this morning. Maybe woke the boys up and got some legs under them. Simcoe chips. A little bit of an odd bounce. Ooh, and a big hit behind the net. Connor Dana there playing physical off the bat. And another hit. Gets tied up in the corner. Nolan Guy chips. Gets smashed there on the blue line. Connor Dana seems to be playing more physical than the actual puck. Dana with another interesting play. Parker pulled that guy down. Spending a lot of zone time in our defensive zone. Parker looking for options. Still looking. Chips up. Zach mishandles it on the blue line. Simcoe gets a shot. Jared Lopez to Bailiff. Tries to get it back to Lopez. Simcoe with it again. Shot and a glove save. Have fun with Chris.
Thank you, Wyatt. That didn't work. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, thanks to Wyatt for guest announcing. He has to go get dressed for his game. We have Lopez losing the draw, save by Vaughn. It comes out to Jason. Jason carries down into the zone. It's knocked off his stick. Nobody there. Comes up, chip past Drew. Drew wins the race with his foot, kicks it back to Manch. Manch loses the puck in the corner, but it comes back to Drew harmlessly. Drew chips it up. Jan just can't get there. Shot saved, kicked with the stick to the corner. Manch picks it up. Manch up through Jan. Goes back down. Drew's the first one to it. He rims it around looking for Zach, but it goes to Simcoe. Shot saved. Manch to the corner. Simcoe to it first. Shot misses the net. Shot blocked by Drew. Drew whacks it out of midair. Comes back and takes it himself. Chips it up to Lope. Lope takes it to Zach. Zach, I don't know if he missed the net by a good bit or if that was a bounce pass to Jan. Jan tied up in the corner, but comes out with it and then loses it. Simcoe goes through everyone, but icing's waved off because of the tip. Drew with a hit. Drew still in pursuit. Drew with another hit. Can't free the puck. Morgan with a hit. Comes out in front. Was knocked away by Coulter. Chipped by Drew. Morgan can't quite get there. Hit by Coulter. Gaby chips it up, looking for Coulter, but doesn't quite get him. Does bounce around, and Morgan's able to pick it up. Morgan looking for the centering pass, gets dumped. Comes the other way. Coulter whacking at it, knocks it free for Benny. Benny can't quite hold on and trips the kid. He's going to go, and Morgan touches it. All right, so Benny to the box for 2. No, it's not. 13-17 remaining in the first. All right. Judah to the dot. They're yelling at, I think, Bailiff for moving too soon. So they're going to kick Judah, put Bailiff in there, try it again. Bailiff loses the draw. Comes back to the point. Down to the wall, hit by Parker, but he just lost the puck. Comes to Judah. Judah skates with it. Tries to get around one man and does. Sin his skates. Loses the puck. Bailiff in pursuit. Good stick by Parker, knocking it free to Judah. Judah can't handle it, but comes back to Parker. Parker tries to send it down. It goes off Judah, and Simcoe knocks it back behind the net. Parker tries to rim it out. Doesn't go. Comes back to Bailiff. Bailiff tries to get it out. Doesn't go. Simcoe walks in. Connor sacrifices the body, blocks the shot. Parker can't quite get it free in the corner. Takes it away this time. Spins it back around and sends it all the way down. There's a hit by Lope. Hit by Drew, takes the puck away. And then he delays and sends it all the way down. Lopez in his F1. Lopez with a hit. Lopez, good pursuit. Tries to take the puck. Hook in the hands. Does not get called. Simcoe comes the other way. Drew with a good stick. Lopez with a hit. Knocked it free for Drew to whack it back through the blue line. Manch Seps takes it away, sends it all the way down. And Benny is out of the box. Simcoe's power play expired. No harm, no foul. Well, I guess technically there was a foul. Manch sends it around, goes past Jason. Jason tries to win the race to get there first. Doesn't. Simcoe chops it up, it bounces on him. Drew picks it up. Comes back to Nolan. Nolan over to Gaby. Gaby fans on the pass. Goes back to it. Gets it to Liam. Liam chips it. Looking for Jan. Doesn't quite go. Gaby tries to knock the puck free. Finally does. Gets it to Drew. Drew spins. Turns. He's going to carry into the zone through center. Walks around one guy. Gets the shot off, but saved. Goes through Nolan at the point, but Drew back first to it. Rims it around. Jason gets it to Gaby. Oh, gets knocked off Gaby's stick, but he still has it. He gets it up to Liam. Liam chips it to Simcoe in the middle. Luckily, they knock it out of the zone themselves. Liam knocks it free for Jason. Jason tries to dump it in, goes off a skate, goes to Liam. Liam with a shot and a save. All right, so Morgan loses the draw. It gets rimmed around. Comes out of the zone. Morgan in pursuit knocks the guy down. The other guy falls over top of him, and it comes to Gaby. Gaby chips it up, but it goes back to Simcoe. Coming back through center. Shot misses the net. Shot misses the net. Parker takes it. Parker's going to carry. 2-on-1, him and Cam. Cam takes the shot and save. Parker says, good try, buddy. All right, Judah to the dot. Judah kicks it to the side, goes to Simcoe first, but Connor's able to hold on the point, gets it back down, goes off of Coulter, goes to Judah. Judah pinned, and Bailiff tries to help him out. It's still under some skates. Bailiff comes away with it, goes to Coulter. Coulter missed the net. He had some space topside, but just couldn't fit it in. Benny gets it to Bailiff. Bailiff tries to get it down to Judah, gets intercepted, comes the other way. All right, and somebody got an interference call. It was Bailiff, it looks like. All right, so Bailiff goes for 2 for interference with 8:23 remaining in the first. Moves back to the PK. We've got Marco, Lope, Benny, and Connor with Lope at the dot. Lopez loses the draw. They go point to point. Shot and glove saved by Bonner. Lope wins the draw. Marco sends it all the way down. Lopez, F1, takes the puck away again. Good job. Shot, save, still loose. 2 excellent opportunities, shorthanded. Comes back to Connor. Connor sends it back to Benny. Benny sends it up to Lopez off his stick. Uses the body, gets it back, tries to dump it down, doesn't quite work. Lopez with a hit, comes free to Dana. Dana holds, delays, and then sends it all the way down. Simcoe comes through center. Shot is blocked by Manch. Dana up, not out. Dana with a hit. Shot blocked by Marco. Ooh, good intercept by Marco. He walked in, saved, loose. Drew with a good stick, but not able to change possession. Marco with a good play, but not able to change possession. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Marco with a hit. You got Drew and Manch both with hits. And then Marco with another hit. Marco dives to knock it free, but it goes straight up in the air. Goes to Nolan. Nolan's clear attempt gets blocked. It comes back the other way. And Vaughn says, no, no, no. He covers, and we're going to take the face-off with 5 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. This is the arena. The arena. Rink 1's over there. No, you walk right through there. All right, Nolan to the dot. Benny standing at the door. Nolan loses the face-off, comes back down to center, or to the corner, excuse me. Nolan knocked it free, but went back to Simcoe. And I said Benny at the door. It was Bailiff at the door, saved by Vaughn. Bailiff came to the bench. Jason comes out. Shot tipped right in front. Goes through Vaughn's 5-hole. Hits the post. Comes out. Drew gets it to Nolan. Nolan's trying to chip it. Finally gets it over to Liam. Liam can't hold on. Jason in pursuit. Morgan knocked it free. Jason tapped it back to him. Morgan took it to Jason, but he couldn't hold on. Now Morgan's pursuing. Comes back to Gaby. Gaby gets it to Morgan. Morgan back to Jason. Jason, shot gets tipped. Blocker save. Comes down. Liam tried to get it back to Morgan. Didn't work. Now he gets it back to Gaby. Gaby's shot gets blocked, but Simcoe is going to go to the box for a cross check. Vaughn. All right, so Simcoe goes to the box with 5:18 remaining in the first. You've got Judah, Lopez, and Coulter going out with Parker and Drew on the back end. Lopez gets it to Coulter. Coulter. Now he gets it to Drew. Drew spins, delays, looks, cross to Judah, shot, save. Goes to the corner. Judah kicks it around to Lopez. Lopez tries to center to Coulter, but he's tied up, can't quite get it. Comes out of the zone to Parker. Parker off Lopez to Coulter. Coulter spins at the center circle, carries into the zone. Shot save. Judah can't quite hold on, goes around Parker, but Parker comes back in our zone to retrieve, flubs the pass, gets it back. Looks again. This time he's going to carry. Parker down in the corner, tries to chip it around, gets it to Lopez, to Drew. Drew walks up, shot gets blocked, gets it back, shot again, misses the net, might have been blocked. Parker's shot gets blocked. Comes to Judah. Judah to Parker. Parker to Lopez. Lopez shot gets blocked. Comes to Coulter. Coulter back to Parker. Parker to Judah. Judah shot misses the net. Drew gets it behind the net. Carries around. Tries to get the pass to Coulter. Doesn't work. Gets it back. Makes a move. Makes a move. Makes a move. Shot into the glove. Save. 22 seconds remaining on the penalty. All right, we're going to do a full boat change. So you're going to get Marco, Zach, Cam, Benny, and Connor. Marco goes to the dot. Wins it forward to himself. Shot misses the net. Marco with a hit. Zach tries to get it around to himself. It works. He's looking. Sends it up to Benny. Benny, low shot. Goes wide. Comes to Marco. Marco to Connor. Connor back to Marco. Gets intercepted. Comes back to him. Goes back to Marco. Marco's pass misses and goes right to the guy coming out of the box. Less than ideal. Blocked off Benny's skate.